And action.
All right, and we're back. Now, Martin, this time I would like to open with you again. You argue, obviously, just for those of us who are just joining us, that Two Girls, One Cup is the ultimate portrayal of feminism.
As far as we can provide, yes.
Yes, okay.
Because humanity is flawed.
Now, to draw another parallel beyond the Blue Waffle example we went over earlier, would you feel that One Guy, One Jar, which involves a male and involves definite penetration,
Yes.
would you consider that to be chauvinistic or male-centered, like you consider feminists to represent?
Coming to think about it, I really do think that is, as Two Girls, One Cup is the ultimate form of feminism. And I think reversing extremes, that is the kind of the ultimate form of, male dominance. I mean, a man just shattering any, form of orifice he has. Well, not in a sense, I guess he still has his mouth and his ears and just shattering that orifice, which is the most common orifices or thigh that men take when they want to partake in the role that a woman, takes.
I see. And what would your response to that be, Chloe?
Are you looking it up?
I feel as if it's kind of pointless to this argument.
You don't feel it has any significance?
I really don't.
Okay.
I really don't. I feel like
Why is that?
I feel like trying to make parallel with One Man, One Jar is redundant.
Okay, could you elaborate on those?
I feel like it's redundant mostly because we've already talked about the form of feminism. To go on and try and parallel this in a male form would really only be pushing feminism aside again, which is really what women have
Men
strived
and women
to
are
fight
two different
against.
entities.
So you really kind of counteract your own argument.
No, because men and women are two different entities. They can both achieve perfection in their own sense of perfection is, a sham or flawed. But they can try to escalate the ladder. I see, the endless ladder. And that's really what it comes down to. I mean, humanity is flawed. There will always be flaws that we either make arbitrarily or by mistake.
All right, now moving on. Chloe, you argue that it's the illusion to penetration that makes this unfeminist. Now, all what we would consider ordinary porn involves some form of penetration. So is there any way heterosexual porn can be feministic if it all technically involves penetration?
Well, also my argument is not just that the portrayal of penetration, but it has a lot to do with the taking advantage of women and the making women props, which is really what heterosexual porn is. Women are portrayed as the naughty secretary or the naughty teacher. Either way, towards money shot.
Do you think that men are also objectified?
Not as often. Definitely not as often.
Okay. Martin, what are your thoughts on that?
I couldn't hear because this machine is so loud. Can you just repeat?
Do you feel that what the American men would consider ordinary porn, do you consider that to be male-centric and as objectifying women as well?
I think American porn.
Well, porn by American standards.
It doesn't really go down to sexes as much as it does to our society.
Okay.
Because it does really go into the whole why society defines these standards.
Well, then that brings me precisely to my next question, which is, what do you think, considering the popularity of Two Girls, One Cup in our society, what do you think that says about our society?
Actually, Two Girls, One Cup is Brazilian. And scat porn, as they call it.
Well, Western society in general, not necessarily just America.
No, actually, it's not Western society so much that, just accepts Two Girls, One Cup. It's more of a, it's I think I'm not familiar with psychology, so I won't be able to say it. But no society embraces Two Girls, One Cup because they don't see the artistic value of it.
Actually,
But it's so popular. Two Girls, One Cup
Alex,
has
I'd like to
gotten over
counter,
200
if
million
I may.
worldwide.
Go ahead.
By all means.
I actually do believe that every society embraces Two Girls, One Cup. We all
In their
embrace
own-
it because we perpetuate it. We spend our time, just as we are now, talking about it, thinking about it, telling our friends about it, watching it. In that way, we therefore embrace it. Watching it.
But we're embracing it for the wrong reasons. The people
An
who,
embrace is still an embrace.
but I mean, what this argument goes down to is in the artistic, sense, is feminism. What these people are watching it for is to make themselves seem superior by making their friends sit down and watching them, this scenery of light piano music and women defecating to find what society calls, disgusting. And say, oh man, that is disgusting. And it really goes back to society saying that is disgusting, and they are embracing it not because it is artistically pure,
Girls
but
are
because it is
also,
disgusting.
these girls are also victims of their own society, if you will, because they know that this is disgusting. They know it is considered disgusting, and they themselves still partake of it.
Now, Chloe. Well, yes. Now, scat porn is nothing new. It's been around a while. There have come in many different forms, I'm sure, involving blood and so on. Why do you think Two Girls, One Cup stands out and has gained so much notoriety?
YouTube and the possible portrayal of defecation.
It's interjection, however. Two Girls, One Cup is not on YouTube. You cannot look it up and find it
The
there.
reactions
Not now.
are, though. The reactions
But it was.
The reactions
When it first came out, it was. That was how it became popular before it came out.
So you think this is all a product of just successful viral marketing?
Successful viral marketing completely, not only in the placement, but in the usage. They didn't choose blood or saliva or semen or what have you. This was actually possibly the most reviled and...
Right, but why this versus other porn involving?
Okay, the site that made Two Girls, One Cup, they don't just have Two Girls, One Cup. They have this
Hey, what time is it?
just a bunch of scat films, and those two women have been in a lot of scat films. It's not, I think they have hundreds of scat films.
So
How they advertise it.
So why do you feel Two Girls, One Cup is important?
By chance.
Where's her
I mean, the same reason why, I think
Bonsai?
just by coincidence and mass communication.
I see.
I'm not so sure it's coincidence. I think it has a lot to do with degree as well.
But I mean,
Because
why
as-
not one of the other 100 scat films the site has to offer?
Probably because this one was very thin. When it comes to the genre of scat porn, this one is very
Would you
light.
say though that it is because of the artistic value behind it?
No, not in the least. Society is not intelligent enough to pick up on it. This has nothing to do with art.
Well, we'll take
The
another
person,
quick break here. And we'll
the person who was the result.
Oh, I don't know.
Define society.
We'll come back to that.
Popular people as defined by their computers.
Alright. We will come back with amici briefs, did I even pronounce it? Amici briefs from other people within the room, and then we will take questions.
Thank you.